So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Barella. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. João Cancelo. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, Peter. He's got incredible reflexes, and that makes him one of the best shot stoppers around. He's also very comfortable when he's under the high ball or coming out for crosses. And having someone like that just easing the pressure on that defence can spread confidence very quickly.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that's been drilled in. Mkhitaryan. And here's the chance to counter. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Thuram, caresses it through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but...
Oh, great leap! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Mkhitaryan certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Gavi. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Yamal. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Fernandez. Pedri. Araujo. Now it's Barella. Esposito. And here's Thuram. Zielinski. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Barella. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. Mkhitaryan. Gavi. Gavi gets on his bike and on the move. And it's Pedri. And he's looking to catch him up. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And that should get the job done. And it's Balde. Passes short and sharp, out towards the flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well read, nice interception. Gavi. Bernal. And the counter is on. Mkhitaryan. Barella! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And he cuts out the supply. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Fernandez. Araujo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's been shifted off it. Barella. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nice sequence of passes, this. This looks and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. So straight into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Bernal. Balde. And it's Barella. It's played through for him. Szczesny gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he's forced to go back. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, now he can run away with it. Towering header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Rashford looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Araujo, passing is crisp and sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot.
This is the time you need that pace.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Barella. Looking for the run. He slings it in. Good read, needed to be. That's really well cleared. Forced to go back. Gavi. Oh, it's come loose. Zielinski. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Rashford. Bernal. Now Fernandez. And here's Gavi. Gavi stood. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Has to go back here. Plays the ball back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Araujo. And it's Pedri. Knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Thuram. Inter Milan have opted to make another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14. El dorsal 29.
Substitution.
El dorsal 10.
Some really good ball
Serán
movement.
sustituidos por
Takes a
el
shot!
dorsal 9. El dorsal
And that
7.
has fair
El dorsal
fizzed.
21.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Zielinski has it in a wide position. And he's gone back. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first moment of real significance.
What a great time to score, but it does give them a
Chance! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Shapes to shoot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Zielinski. Looking to play him in. Love. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Defending was strong and firm. DiMarco. And that will be it. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Barella. Bernal. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Thuram, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's played it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Pedri. Barella. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Barella. Gavi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
João Cancelo. And it's Pedri. Fernandez. And the shot! Mkhitaryan. And it's Barella. Can he get on the end of this? Francesco Esposito finds himself offside.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Bernal. Now it's Thuram. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Barella. Thuram. Very nicely done. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Bisek spots it and intercepts. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Neatly clipped into space. Shoots! Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Zielinski. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's good play. Rashford. Pedri. Half-time getting close now. Oh, that's sweet. Rafinha! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Rafinha with the short one. João Cancelo proves just a little bit too strong. Esposito. And now they can spring out of defence.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dumfries kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Mkhitaryan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Gavi. Tries to play it through. Now the cross. He's rising! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Tony Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This is their second corner of the game. Deftly away. Gavi. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Balde, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Pedri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
João Cancelo carries the ball down the right. Rafinha. Oh, sweet feet. Cross from Rafinha. And that's a tidy finish. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very...
And the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Good play, though. I love the way he was able to time his run like that. It's great skill to get it through one-on-one.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Balde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rashford is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Zielinski, Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is good progress on the left. It's a promising position. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Barella. He's in a great position here. And it's Zielinski. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And that's gone loose. And that is expertly dealt with.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now who's going to be first to this? Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rafinha, who's set up one goal so far.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. Fernandez. This looks promising. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona get their fourth corner.
El dorsal 11.
Oh, good effort! And it's come back out to him.
El dorsal 14.
Lewandowski is flagged offside.
El dorsal 16. El dorsal 20. El dorsal 43. El dorsal 9. El dorsal 7. Cambio de jugadores.
And he was quick to react. 5 minutes left on the clock. João Cancelo. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Topalovic.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Latezi.
descuento.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Çalhanoğlu could move up a gear here. No way through there. Now it's Ferran Torres. Knocks it into space. Chance! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that is the final whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick the right option too.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Bernal. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mkhitaryan. Barella. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. That is good alertness. Rafinha. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Barcelona, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Now it's Thuram. Pedri. And it's Gavi.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
This looks promising. Esposito. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rafinha. He's found a way through. That's going across goal. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Balde. Now it's Barella. And it's Zielinski. Mkhitaryan. Rafinha. And it's Cancelo. It's Pedri. And it's Bernal. Rafinha. Fernandez. And it's Pedri. And here's Rashford. Rashford touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
They've got a corner here. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Zielinski. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Pedri. João Cancelo. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Looking for the far post.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mkhitaryan. Nicely weighted ball.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rafinha cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Fernandez and Bernal. Gavi looking for the run, and that is expertly dealt with. Stood up well to him there. Great vision. Takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Muscular approach does pay off here. João Cancelo. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Gently done. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Inter clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Koundé. And it's Koundé. João Cancelo. Balde. This is a promising build-up. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Esposito. Now it's Mkhitaryan. And it's Barella. And this is Mkhitaryan. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rashford looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And here's Rashford. Opts for safety. Oh no, what has happened here? Good ball, good take. And the shot! Rafinha. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Mkhitaryan. And here's Thuram. Chance! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Looking to play him in. Koundé. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Bernal. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Into the last quarter of an hour. Strokes it back.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Rafinha. No, no way through. Chance here to counter. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 8.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Fratesi. Oh, that's nice. Swings in across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Jong. Barcelona have reclaimed it.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Picked out brilliantly. Bisek.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Fratesi receives. Gets his head on it! Inter Milan look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Great vision. Pedri. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can. And he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive. And from what I've seen, it is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Pedri. Barcelona are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. That is a brilliant interception. Mkhitaryan. Zielinski. João Cancelo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rafinha makes a move down the right. And it's Casado. Driving forward, looking for a runner. That's good vision. Francesco Esposito was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Good ball, good take. Oh, that's neat. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. Koundé. Rafinha. Thuram. Francesco Esposito is onto this. Oh, delightful ball. Chance! Brilliant! There is your opener. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
João Cancelo. And Rafinha. Rafinha ventures forward. And it's Pedri. Barella. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Rafinha going forward. That's good play. Zielinski. Thuram. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get on the end of this?
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rafinha. Fernandes. Gavi. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Pedri, driven in. That's an excellent interception. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a searching pass. Pedri. Gavi. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rafinha. That's a sharp pass. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gavi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, again, there's no way through. Has a look and place it forward. Casado. And it's slung out wide. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Francesco Esposito, who's set up one goal so far, stood up well to him there. Casado, Pedri.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rashford being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Lovely bit of skill. Pedri. Cross Fernandez! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And they're quick to get it back. Rashford! Top draw! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Rafinha. And it's Casado. And here's Rashford. That has been cut short. Zielinski. And it's Mkhitaryan. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rashford. Rafinha. Esposito. Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan running with intent. Pedri. It's Gavi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Fernandez. Balde. Mkhitaryan wins the duel this time. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Very much into the last knockings. Rafinha. Rashford.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He is through here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Space for him to turn and look. Nicely aimed pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone... And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri.
Tony Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. So what can they make of this? Good running, strong and purposeful. Esposito. Casado, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Barella. Very nicely done. Cross needs to... And a header! Goal! Inter! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ball is over the line. Now it's Barella, and that is headed for the middle. Szczesny claims it without any fuss.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Fernandes. Now it's Rashford.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's being shifted off it. Searching pass he's played there. Barella wants to run onto this. Thuram. And that is a little undercooked. That's good running with the ball. Esposito. And it's Barella. Gavi. Pedri. And it's Casado. Oh, easy pickings there. Driving on and making good progress. Barella. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Can he spark a counter here? Rafinha making good progress on the right-hand side. DiMarco. And he goes cross-field. Pedri. Some resolute defending there. Francesco Esposito. This is a promising build-up. Goes for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Zielinski. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Fernandez. And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Could move up a gear here. Zielinski has been caught there, it's a foul. Barella. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Gavi. Rafinha. For Rashford. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Zielinski. Fernandez. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And they can counter here. Barella. Mkhitaryan. Araujo. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Casado. Fernandez. Thuram, given the lift of his goal, and it's Mkhitaryan. Now it's Zielinski. Now, can they get him away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rashford being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Barella, and now the breakaway. 60 minutes played. Great defending, strong and determined.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rafinha. That's tidy. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Rafinha.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Esposito. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Barella. And it's Mkhitaryan. That is good alertness. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Front, great chance!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram. Francesco Esposito. Szczesny gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Rashford. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gavi. And he's managed to get free. And he's in on goal. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedri, and it's Casado. Now Casado. Now this could be a chance. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Rashford. Casado. Rafinha. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. Well, what a sight this is. Beside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Barella. Szczesny gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Barella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandez. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, Peter. He's got incredible reflexes and that makes him one of the best shot stoppers around. He's also very comfortable when he's under the high ball or coming out for crosses. And having someone like that just easing the pressure on that defence can spread confidence very quickly.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Thuram. Koundé.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, that's nice. Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Thuram. Looking for the run. Now it's Zielinski. Cross from Zielinski. Goal! Inter! The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Zielinski! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and...
Can he finish?
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tries to pass it through. Gavi. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That is ended up in no man's land. Esposito. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Zielinski. That has been cut short. Rafinha. Bernal. And Araujo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get it through? Thuram. He's having a shot! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Driving forward. He's found a way through. Now it's Gavi. Now it's Zielinski. Mkhitaryan. Rafinha. And it's Gavi. Rashford. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And he's there to belt it away. Zielinski. Zielinski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was alert to it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they win it back again.
Such good technique.
Rafinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Fernandez wants to run onto this. And it's Pedri.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
He's having a pop! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram. That's it, 45 minutes up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Zielinski. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Some resolute defending there. That's good running with the ball. That's a good ball out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Barella. Rashford, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Barella, and he is deftly away. And he was quick to react. Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. Rashford running with intent. Barella. And it's Pedri. Pedri, he's beaten, and a chance! And that's a sharp finish.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Barcelona cut their deficit. Shoots! That's a fair try, but just off target. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Pedri. This is a promising build-up. Now the ball's gone astray. Barella. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Lewandowski, little pass back. Ferran Torres. He'll try from distance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Well, the
dorsal
two
8.
coaches are
El
signalling
dorsal
changes
11.
here, both at the
El
same
dorsal
time.
6. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16, el dorsal
Çalhanoğlu.
20, el dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the shot's on here. Topalovic.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something...
Towering header! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played with finesse. It's out for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. It's just beyond his reach.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Ferran Torres.